Hello, I'm David, and I'm documenting my entire process of starting over in a completely new field. With zero experience, I've decided to pave my own path and take my future into my own hands. In my last video, we talked about why I chose to start over at 30 and teach myself how to code. But to really understand where I'm going, you have to understand where I've been. Years ago, I was enrolled in the Recording Arts and Technology program at Cuyahoga Community College, Tri-C. Every single morning, I commuted an hour just to get to class. At the same time, I was working in operations at a local concert venue right near the school, so I was fully immersed in that world, and I loved it. I loved the hands-on aspect. We weren't sitting in massive lecture halls reading textbooks. We were sitting behind massive soundboards, physically mixing audio for real artists, commercials, and movie trailers. Truly felt like I was learning and not just studying. I never finished that degree. I dropped out so my now wife and I could pack up and move to a new town to kickstart her nursing career. I traded the concert venue and the soundboards for a job doing repairs in a furniture warehouse. It was honest work, it paid the bills, but I put my path completely on hold for hers, and honestly, I don't regret a second of it.
No regrets.
One thing that always stuck out to me about Tri-C was my classmates. A huge portion of them were returning students, people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s who decided it was time to change their lives. And I respected the hell out of them. But I didn't realize that a decade later, I was going to be exactly where they were. Fast forward to today, my wife is fully established in her nursing career, and I'm now 8 years deep into my time in the furniture industry. 8 years of waking up, doing the physical grind of repairs, clocking out, and doing it all over again. Don't get me wrong, I was proud to support us, and I'd do it all over again. But you reach a point where you look at your life and realize you're just maintaining the status quo and not actually growing. One day, my wife and I sat down, looked at where we were, and she essentially told me, "You got me to where I need to be. Now it's your turn." We decided it was finally time for me to build something myself. Since I always loved the hands-on technical side of things back at Tri-C, tech felt like the natural pivot. So I did what everyone does, and I went to free code camp. Started learning HTML, and man, that initial dopamine hit was real. You type some text, you hit refresh, and boom, it's on the screen.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Makes you feel like a genius. But then you zoom out, and you realize HTML is just the tip of a massive, unforgiving iceberg. I quickly hit the self-taught wall. Learning to code alone is overwhelming, and frankly, in the 2026 tech market, it is absolutely brutal.
This is Sparta!
2 years ago, a guy that was self-taught with a portfolio might get an interview. Today, HR algorithms automatically throw out any resume that doesn't have that fancy piece of paper called a bachelor's degree. I need that piece of paper. But going back to a traditional 4-year college, sitting in a classroom with 18-year-olds while maintaining a marriage and a full-time job is not an option.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Enter WGU. Western Governors University is perfect if you're an adult learner trying to pivot your career. This place is an ultimate cheat code. It's entirely online, it's fully accredited, but the biggest game changer is that it's competency-based. In a traditional college, if you already know the material, you still have to sit at a desk for 4 months. At WGU, if you know the material, you could take the final exam on day 1. If you pass, you immediately get the credits. You move as fast as you're capable of moving. We've all seen the $15,000 boot camps that leave you with no actual degree. When I started searching for options and stumbled upon WGU, where you pay a flat rate of around $4,000 for a 6-month term, you take as many classes as humanly possible before that time runs out. For a guy working in a furniture warehouse, that math is a no-brainer. Once you start looking into WGU, you hit the biggest debate on the internet. Do you get the computer science degree, or do you get the software engineering degree? Computer science is the gold standard, no doubt about it, but it is incredibly heavy on abstract math, calculus, and computer theory. I thought back to my days at Tri-C. Why did I love recording arts? It was hands-on, and I'm a builder. We did touch on the physics of sound, but at the end of the day, I got to actually mix the track. Software engineering is the exact same thing. It focuses entirely on practical coding, building front ends, back ends, UI, UX, and actually creating apps that you can put on a resume. And I want to build things, so software engineering is the clear winner. When you actually look at the curriculum, it is perfectly tailored for the modern job market. We will be deep diving into Java, Python, front-end web development, and many more. But the secret weapon to WGU is the certifications. WGU builds industry standard certs directly into their degree path. To pass certain classes, you have to pass the actual real-world certification exam, and WGU covers the cost. I will be graduating with not just a bachelor's degree, but with an AWS, CompTIA, Excelos, and many more certifications built directly into my resume. So the plan was set, but I wasn't just going to sit around and wait. I wanted a head start. I wanted to hack the system. First, my old Tri-C transcripts transferred in a few basic requirements, but recording music and writing code have many differences, so many of my previous credits did not transfer. As for the rest of my general education, I used study.com. I spent the last few months knocking out math, English, health, astronomy, and I also took a few introductory 100-level software engineering classes. Now this is a pro tip, straight from the WGU enrollment office. Listen to me very carefully. If you are taking the software engineering route, I can't speak for the other programs, do not waste your time on the 200 and 300 level courses on study.com. WGU only accepts the 100 level credits for this program. They do not take the higher level ones. They will not transfer. You are wasting your time and your money.
It's a trap!
Ask me how I know that.
No! God, please, no! No!
Knocking these out wasn't glamorous. Every day, working in a warehouse, while everyone else was on their lunch break relaxing, I was on my phone reading course material. And every night, after spending time with my wife, I would sit right here until sometimes 2, 3 a.m., it's about 12:30 right now, to grind through quizzes. It was exhausting, but those late nights and lunch breaks literally bought me months of my life back. I was walking into WGU with a quarter of my degree completely finished. My official start date is August 1st of this year, 2026. The clock starts in just a few weeks. My goal for month 1 is to be as aggressive as possible. I want to build momentum immediately. I'm aiming to knock out at least 2 classes in my first 30 days while still working my day job. And I'm going to document the entire process, the strategies, the late nights, the good, the bad, and the burnout, right here on this channel. This isn't just about learning code anymore. This is about finishing what I started a decade ago. Getting an actual degree and building a career that I can be proud of. If you're starting WGU soon, or if you've already survived it, drop your best piece of advice down in the comments. Hit that subscribe button to follow along with my journey, and I'll see you guys on day 1.